topic today is websites. Why do you in 2026 need a website? So your website is a modern day version of your storefront, your window to your business card. It's all like rolled into one, except it's something that's open 24 hours. So when people come to look there, they'll find just you and not your competitors. And they'll get to know you by what you have on your website. So that's why you want to have a website, even here in 2026. Our question number 2 that I want to answer is, are you too old to understand a website and how it works? Well, here's the great thing. You don't need to understand it. You don't need to understand how the website works any more than you need to understand how a car engine works. The tools built for regular business owners today, it's just drop and click. Anyone can do it. It's very easy. You drag, drop, you type a few things in here and there, and it's really it's very easy. If you know how to type, to write a paragraph, you can basically, even play solitaire on your computers. You can basically do a website, and I guarantee you, if you have any kids or grandkids, they can help you build it. You probably could hire them to do it for a little bit of nothing. Let's look at the difference between a website and a landing page, because those are two different things. A landing page is one single page, and it just does one job. It just tells people about you, your business, how to get in touch with you. It's not something that is going to click into another page. You're not going to be able to wander off of it. It's just going to give you information. Now, a website is the whole entire building. It's not just the storefront. It's not that big billboard in front that tells you the menu. It is going to tell you about the service. It's going to tell you who you can contact. It might have some articles in it concerning the topic of the business. It really represents the entire business, and it'll have promotional information. It may have ads on it. It may also have a place where you can click and has a whole store for you to buy things. So a website is the whole department store of your business, if that is how your business will need to function. If you are just doing something small, you want that landing page, people to know who you are, how to get in touch with you, what you do. Now, how much does a website cost? Now, that will vary. Now, I do want to mention that there are different aspects of the web built system that will cost you a lot and parts that won't. Now, first you want to, of course, start with a domain. And a domain I'll go into a little bit later. But your website itself, the cost is going to be somewhere about $16 to $45 a month if you build it yourself. And that's using something like Wix, Squarespace, WordPress, because it's a whole system. You build the website, it has the domain, and everything is there complete. It walks you through the steps. So if it's your first year, and also the domain, it's going to cost you. You can buy it by the year, or you can buy it monthly, depending on the domain. And what the domain does is it is the server with which your website sits on. So maybe your first year, $200 to $600. You'll totally spend if you build it yourself. If you hire a freelancer, this is where your rates are going to change. A freelancer is going to build you something basic. He's going to ask you somewhere between $2,000 and $5,000, and that's going to be upfront. That's before he even starts. Listen to what you want. That's going to be his fee. Plus, for him to take care of any updates or anything like that, for your information to sit on his servers, that's going to run you $50 to $150 a month to host. That's what that's called, to host your website. And if you want to sell products, that's gonna jump your prices even more. It'll be $5,000 to $15,000. You can use an agency. An agency will do a custom job. If your business is a little something larger scale, that will run you anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 plus the $100 to $500 a month for the hosting. But the most common numbers for small businesses like what I have and what you have is going to be around $3,000 to $5,000 upfront, and then $50 to $200 going forward when you utilize someone else. Another reason why you're going to want a website is because it's going to help people find you. Now, when you want something, what do? You go online, you Google, and you get hits. That's called SEO, or search engine optimization. And it just means that you're going to put in something, or someone's going to put in information, hair salon near me, and it's going to show a bunch of hair salons that's in that area. So an SEO is what puts you on the road. So that's going to be something important for you to look into and understand, or the person building your website is going to need to optimize your website for, so that people can find you. Now, some people wonder, are websites just something for blogging, for buying things? No, not at all. That's probably one of the biggest misconceptions out there concerning websites. As I mentioned before, your website is going to be your digital card, your hours, your location, your phone number, how to get in touch with you. If you have a calendar for people to book time with you, that's there. Testimonials, courses, all of that can be put on a website. So websites are very important to your business. How long will a website last? That's another question people ask about that. Typically, two things, age, even if the site is technically still working, the design starts to look dated about 2 to 4 years. So you're gonna wanna get that updated. As long as you're paying for the hosting on your domain every year, your website will keep being active. But you're gonna wanna update it. Sometimes you'll do a search and you'll get to some information, and you'll look down at the bottom of that website, and at the bottom of it, it's telling you, last updated 2016, and you're like, this is old information. So you'll want to keep the look, the style, the information updated on your site. Let's talk now about overseas. As we know, it can be it can be inexpensive. It can be, I hate to use the word cheap, but it will cost you less at times to get help from people overseas. And it's fine if you do that. But here's the thing that you want to remember. Before you hire anybody overseas, make sure your name is on the domain and the registration. And your login is the one that's running the hosting account, not theirs. That way, if the relationship ends badly, you still own your website. Don't let them change your login information or anything of that nature. Why do websites cost so much? Here's the thing. Websites are expensive because you're paying for someone's expertise, their knowledge, things that you don't have to, technology that you don't have to look up yourself and figure out, because that's hours of times that you could be doing other things to promote your business where you want to start that. I started mine once I filed my LLC. As I was waiting for my for that to come so that I can file for my EIN, I did my website in between those. They said 2 weeks, but it didn't take that long at all. And I had my website up and running within a couple of days work. So probably about maybe 8 hours worth of work. I worked on it for a couple days, and it was up and it was absolutely fine. What needs to be on the website? A minimum, you want to tell your story. So you're going to have that about page. This is what's going to build trust, your story, why you're doing this, what your problem you're trying to solve, and why you want them to come to you to solve that problem. You want to list any products, any services that you have, your calendar. If you are doing some sort of booking time, you'd like to have some testimonials on there so people, know that you really actually helped them. And real photos, not those stock images. That's going to be important, showing what you have, your products, your people. You're probably wondering, at what point do you get yourself a website at your venture? I'm sure I forgot something, but because I have a limited time here on this video to explain things to you, I've created a PDF, and the link is in the description. If you'd like a PDF that answers 12 questions every business owner asks about getting a website, I've got that for you. Just put in your email address, it'll come to your email, and you'll have that handout there ready to answer your questions and to have as a quick reference guide later for yourself with links and information. So I hope that helps. I want to thank you for spending time with me. And until next time, keep smiling.